what are some of the things to look for, and what's a good trait of a bookkeeper?
Absolutely. Qualifications. I mean, I think it's in the past it was underrated or wasn't regulated even. But now, you need to be a BAS agent to be able to lodge BASs and things like that. We can't be adjudicating on GST now, unless you have those kind of qualifications. So, qualifications, number one, experience in your relevant industry. I mean, there's nuances for every industry that one bookkeeper may not know from the next.
Right.
So those are the kind of things that, say, perhaps engaging a team or a company may start to cover because they have that team availability, the shared resource there.
Why would you use a bookkeeper instead of just your accountant?
Yeah, well, the two main functions that I normally explain to the client is compliance and management. So you can kind of divide into those two categories. In terms of compliance, we do you make sure your BAS is lodged, make sure all the tax is looked after properly, that you're withholding the right amounts from your employees and things like that. But in terms of the management side, which is the exciting side of the side that we like looking after, is helping the business owner with timely and accurate financial information, getting the accounts reconciled so that they can look at their profit and loss and make those decisions from there.
Yeah. Well, how does a bookkeeper, or even specifically your firm, I guess, help business owners present their businesses in a better light when making financial applications?
Absolutely. So timeliness is, as you mentioned, is the key with that. So with cloud accounting, yeah, absolutely, you're able to get the data in faster. So therefore, you should be able to get the accounts reconciled faster and therefore produce the reports. The reports within all the cloud software are usually sufficient. However, you still need to ask the question: what is the why do you need to look at the financials? For example, if you're going for a bank application, there are certain things that you want to sit down with your bookkeeper or accountant to make sure that certain things are reflected or highlighted to be able to show your, say, capacity to repay. When we engage, say, with a startup business, there are certain tasks that we will do, like setting up their accounting software and doing some training and education on the software. But you'll tend to find that they want to be a bit more involved with the accounting, which is actually a really good idea because it gives them a good understanding of their business from a financial point of view, from cash flow to even just where their expenses are actually going. People have a good idea, but until you see the numbers on the piece of paper, it kind of is a little bit different at times. But the key trigger that we find when we're kind of re-engaged to pick more up is when they're spending too much time doing back office or doing bookkeeping instead of getting out there and promoting their business or business development, or even with their staff, or just working on the business as opposed to in the business. So the typical kind of scale is, they may take 2, 3, 4 hours to do something. It may only take us, say, half an hour or even 1 hour to do it. That efficiency of scale is really valuable to a business owner who is typically time pressured.